We talked about some offense and defense things, okay? So we did the leg lace pass for gi and no gi, right? It's a strong pass. It's actually not a bad pass, okay? And although it works in gi and no gi, we obviously have a much stronger version in the gi. It's called a death sentence pass. Most of you did it at some point in time, like how long ago was it? Year and a half. And it like crippled the environment. That's all people were doing. It's the only pass they would do. And for some reason, Kanan like was unable to do any other pass. He just like, I only know how to do this one pass, right? So it's a really strong pass. And now that we've evolved, I'm going to teach it again to see how much it sticks in a different way now, right? So higher belts, right? Or for those of you who feel confident, you don't have to be a high belt like I don't feel confident, right? So if you feel confident, you're creating this from another position. Okay, you're not in half guard, in knee cut, and grabbing the pants. We're creating that position. Okay, I'm looking to get these grips and looking to get my head on that shoulder before I come to that position where I'm ready to pass. Okay, if your head's not there and then you get there and put your head down, that percentage is going way down with your pass. Why? Because Dennis is probably going to push your head, maybe have the collar, do a bunch of other things to you. Okay, so find what you want kind of here, then go off to the side. Okay. So I'll be in De La Riva because I can't pass any other guard. I'll break that grip. I'll push this down. Now, as I go to step over, I'm already lacing the leg to find this grip, okay? And now I'm driving my head down and then going into my knee cut position here, okay? So if you notice, Dennis's shoulder, move over here a little bit. Dennis's shoulder, turn that way, yep. Dennis's shoulders are stuck basically being less than 90 degrees, which means I can have side control, knee on belly, mount, okay? I'm not forcing the back take here unless something happens. We talk about that. We talked about it beforehand. So when you have these grips, it's very important to already be on the head, and I've got the lapel, okay? The lapel is super important with this because since Dennis has his inside elbow, his right elbow, and I'm controlling his top shoulder, if he starts to move that shoulder away to change the angle of his shoulders, I can pull and push my head to put that angle back. Is everybody grasping what I'm saying? So watch, if I'm here and Dennis pulls that bottom shoulder back, notice how the headline changes? I can continue to drive, but now I can pull that lapel back to stop. You can't do that in no gi because he's not wearing a gi, okay? That head grip won't work as well. It's really hard because it's a far reach, okay? This is why this pass is so strong, okay? So once everything is lined up, and again, I'm looking through, I'm not looking down, I'm looking through. The key here is that I'm turning my knee all the way in the same direction of his knee. I'm over-exaggerating. Most of you do turn your knee to try to pull your leg out, and you're running into your hand, into your pant grip, okay? I am literally turning my knee all the way to slide my foot out, and I'm on my toes. And from there, I'm pulling the grip, and I'm flossing, driving, and turning his hips to get the pass, okay? In my opinion, this is the strongest pass that exists in jiu-jitsu because of the grips. He can't sweep. He can't get up. It's his bottom leg. I'm literally twisting him like a pretzel, and I will literally get the first pass probably 99% of the time, okay? The key here is that you need to be able to get your knee out, and if your foot is hitting your hand, I guarantee you it's because you, for some reason, don't realize the angle of your knee. Does that make sense, everybody? Okay, turn a little bit. Okay, so we're here. Again, I'm creating this position. As I get here and I get this grip, I'm already falling inside and driving, okay? If Dennis is pulling that shoulder away and he's creating space, I continue to drive and I pull that grip back. I need to pick my hips up, turn my knee in the same direction of his knee to slide my foot out onto my toes. And I'm pulling, driving, and I'm flossing into that position to pass. There's my underhook. I can do whatever I like. If I want to, I can come right to the hip. If I want to, I can continue to a leg drag if I want. But it's super strong and tight. Does that make sense, everybody? Turn your head that way so everybody can see my butt. Okay. We're in this position. Breaking the grip, stepping over. This hand is coming into the pant grip. It's behind my leg. Lapel, head position, knee cut. Okay. Driving, pulling if I have to, keeping those shoulders less than 90 degrees. My butt comes up. I turn my knee all the way to slide my leg out. I'm on my toes. Pulling, turning, and flossing. Make sense? Okay. My knee is literally broken, and I can still do that position. Okay. Josh Wagner, when he trained, could still get his foot out. I do not want to hear that you're not flexible, you're not mobile, you're too big, you're too small, because there's no reason you cannot get your foot out. Does everybody got it? Does anybody have any questions? Yes.
when you're planning your head, that's after you've already changed them from neutral, right? They're
Well, it's like
slightly
all,
after.
yeah. So think about making sure your head and the grips are there before you get to that knee cut, foot out based position. So you see I kind of find that as I'm going there. So I don't want to like lean over awkwardly, like total neutral, then try to shift over. When I get those grips, I literally almost drive, and I drive my head into that position, and you should almost like feel like he's hitting a wall when I pull him in there. Make sense?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, how do you get through that hand grip? Can you show us just the beginning of it?
Yeah. So you can do this from a lot of different positions too. Doesn't need to be from De La Riva. But whenever I step in, I create like a sandwich, so it goes like him, me, right? And as I go to turn him over, I don't turn him all the way yet. I'm just finding that pant grip here. Okay, that's super important. That's behind my leg. Because we were coming in here. Were you here for this when we did this one? The leg lace one? So instead of just going inside, it's grabbing the pant because it's there, right? Like in reverse De La Riva, I'd hook and I could do this, right? But I'm holding the pant. That grip and that head, it's coming to that position right there. And from there, you'll continue your pass. Anything else? 1, 2, 3.